I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. I brined them. I trimmed some of the fat off of them. Just used a mallet to flatten them out a little bit. I'm not trying to be perfect here, but just trying to spread them out a little bit so it'll make the roll easier. We're going to roll them up with a meat and seasoning mixture, and then we're going to wrap them in bacon and put a little more seasoning on there. So we're going to do a couple different flavors here. The meat filling that I have here is a pork sausage with some seasoning, spices, Italian mix of shredded cheese. And I just kind of spread it across there. I did season up the chicken on both sides. We're going to do two different seasonings. The first seasoning I have here, this is a pink peppercorn lemon thyme. And so we got the meat kind of spread on there, and we are just going to roll it up. Next step, we're going to wrap in bacon, then put a little bit more seasoning on there and let them sit overnight. And then tomorrow we're going to put them on the smoker. The other batch I'm going to do here is going to be exactly the same, except that it's going to be more of a true Italian seasoning blend. I was going for an Italian flavor, but I like the pink peppercorn, so I decided to throw that on there and give it a whack. I'm going to go ahead and get these finished up, wrapped up in bacon, do the Italian ones, and then we'll take a look at the final product before we throw it in the fridge. So we got 3 in the front here that were done with the pink peppercorn rub. These 3 were done with more of a true Italian rub. I took pork sausage and I made it Italian flavored with the seasoning because I didn't have any on hand. Put that in there, wrapped them all up. To talk about the bacon wrap a little bit, it takes some practice to get it done nicely. I'm no expert at it, certainly. But you got to remember that as you're cooking, the bacon is going to shrink. You want to make sure you get some overlap on there. You want it to be reasonably tight, but you don't want to crank it all the way in, because as the bacon shrinks, you're going to actually lose some of the coverage that you have. The other thing is there's things you can do to extend the bacon. If you let it warm up a little bit, lay it down on a sheet pan, for example, and spread it with the backside of a butter knife, you can lengthen out the strips a little bit. Thins them out a little bit. I didn't do that. They're pretty good size, as you can tell, and so wound up putting 3 strips of bacon on each one of these and just kept wrapping it around. I didn't try to cover the ends. I didn't do any of the fancy tricks to try and make the bacon stretch farther. I just did it to get it wrapped up reasonably well, and then put a little bit more seasoning on top of it. We're going to let them sit overnight, soak up some flavor, throw it to the smoker tomorrow. We are on and cooking. This is the only thing I'm cooking today, so we're using the little smoker. We are rolling. We got the 2 different flavors there, and you can see the smoke coming, so we're just going to let it go, I'm guessing about 2.5 to 3 hours, but until we get to the right temp. We got them cooked up. Took about 2.5 hours. The temp is right. This one here is the pink peppercorn rub. So I'm going to start with you. Alright, so everything is cooked nicely, and the peppercorn definitely comes through. It's got good flavor. I've made variations of this with various things rolled up in the chicken. You know, I've done it with jalapenos, cream cheese, just about anything. This is just straight sausage, Italian blend cheese mixed in there. It comes out, the flavor's nice. You can see it's cooked clean. It's got a little bit of heat, just enough to give it some flavor, but not overwhelming, certainly. So that one's very tasty. This one is just more of a straight Italian rub. You can definitely tell the difference in the flavor. This one does have a little bit more pepper to it, a little bit more heat. This one's very good. It's got a nice bit of flavor, and I like them both. If I was going to pick one, I would probably say, I don't know, I'd probably say the pink peppercorn one, but they're both very good. Okay, so of course our question is, should I smoke that? Here's the thing, chicken thighs, smoked, especially if you're brining them so they stay nice and juicy, it's going to be good. Hard to mess it up, honestly. Sausage, cheese, bacon, smoked, going to be good. Hard to mess it up, honestly. Yes, you should smoke it, no matter what sort of flavor combination you put together. I have done, like I said, spicier, more straight traditional barbecue blends, and that's why I was trying to go for more of an Italian lean on this one. And it comes through. The answer is never wrong, and it does taste good. Yes, you should smoke it.